Hey, how is it going, Assassins? Welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. This is part number 2 of how to build the Bad Batch Marauder from, of course, Bad Batch from Star Wars here in Minecraft. Now, this ship is awesome, and if you guys haven't checked out the part 1 of this tutorial, you are definitely going to need it for today's part 2. There is our part 1, chilling over there, somehow flying without 2 wings. It just looks awesome. Kind of looks like an escape shuttle right now, but we're going to sort it out, build the rest of the wings today, and also the interior. So yeah, if you haven't checked out part 1, there's a link in the description. Get yourself caught up and we will begin with today's tutorial. Let's get some materials and get bad batching. Alright then, I am stood here on the toasty afterburners to give you the rundown of materials. We will take some andesite, some polished andesite slabs, some andesite slabs, some deep slate tile slabs, deep slate tiles, warped fence gates, and that is all for now. Like I said guys in the previous episode, if you guys do need to pause the video at all if you get stuck, then please feel free to do so. Remember that YouTube does also have a feature where you can slow down the video or speed it up if I'm going too slow or too quick, so definitely remember that one. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment them in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to help you guys out. Alright, so first things first, to make a turret into a turret, it needs guns. We're going to take ourselves a fence gate here, and a fence gate here, and those are our guns. They look puny, but I'm guessing they pack a punch. I'm hoping they do. Right, we'll take ourselves around to the left wing. So if we were facing the same way as the shuttle, we're going to be on the left wing down here. We'll take ourselves these materials here, and we're going to start off by going to our stairs that are just here with our slabs in between them. We want to go just next to them, so I'm just going to go here. I'm going to take myself, actually I'll quickly take blocks beneath these stairs that match the stairs as well, and the slabs like so. And then out forward from this one, I'll take 2 of my polished, with 1 back here, then 3 andesite, 2 polished, we'll do an andesite here, a polished here, and an andesite, so we've basically gone a block each, more on each side. Cool. Now we need to take ourselves slabs to do the same thing. So I'm going to come forward for 2 polished on the front side. Then I'll take 2 andesite back, 4 of my polished, 2 andesite, 2 polished, 2 andesite, and then a polished to end off with a 2. That's perfect. Now we're at the sort of maximum height for the section that connects the wings together. So the next one is going to be our actual wing. So we go down here, so we're going to go just down here, so like a slab difference, but obviously on a whole block. We'll take a polished here in front of this one, an andesite in front of that one, and then 1, 2, 3 of our andesite up here on the front. Now going backwards, I'm going to take myself 2 of my andesite, I'll do 2 of my polished, 3 of my andesite, 3 of my polished, 2 of my andesite, 3 of my polished, and then 2 andesite with 1 curved around the corner here. This one that's curved, I'm going to build myself a polished here, a deep slate besides it to build a polished, a deep slate besides that one to build a andesite, a deep slate besides the andesite to build a polished, then a deep slate again here to build another polished, but this one has a andesite in line with it, kind of going forward like that. And this is where we start to do some weird wizardry and we start to jump down. We're using the force a little bit. You will need to place a block to remove it, but we want to go diagonally down with another andesite just here. So diagonally and down just here. We'll go in line with this one for another diagonal of polished andesite. And then we jump down again diagonally for another andesite, just like so. Then we're going to jump down again diagonally with a polished, just up here now, looking lovely. And then we'll jump down again with an andesite over here. Now this one is going to have a lovely one diagonally in line with it, just there of andesite as well. So nothing too major going on just there for us, which is very nice and helpful. Brilliant stuff. Now I just want to quickly have a look. I believe there's slabs coming up, but I'm unsure. They all look like blocks to me from here. So yeah, okay, we're keeping blocks. Sorry, I just had to quickly double check because I can't quite remember sometimes. So that's good. So we'll do ourselves a block down just from here then, just of that polish just there. And the same layer of this, we'll do ourselves andesite just here, so that's diagonally again. And then this one comes into a corner again, like so. So it's just like that. And then we'll go into, I believe we drop down again, or is this on the same layer? All looks like the same layer to me, would you say? I think so. Let's just double check by flying up even higher. Yeah, we'll risk it for a biscuit. Right, we'll go with 2 of our polished just here, 3 of our andesite just here, 2 of our polished, 2 of our andesite after the polished, 2 of our polished again, 2 andesite, 1 polished, and 1 andesite. Now backtrack to the 2 andesites and go with 1 polished. So we're going back in towards the shuttle now. So I'm going to have to spin myself around so my back is towards the shuttle. Cool. Then I'll take myself a deep slate here, like so. So I'm going to go myself 2 andesite this way, so along to the right. Sorry, I said my back to the shuttle, but I realised it's a bit easier to build this way. So I'm going to face the shuttle instead now. I'll do myself a deep slate here. And I want to place myself a andesite this way. So going in towards the shuttle. And there's a cloud moving through my build. Then we'll do ourselves an andesite up from this one. If you can see that, it's diagonally up. Then we'll do ourselves a polished diagonally up from that one. Luckily we're going up now, because otherwise that would be awkward down here, wouldn't it? This entire big cloud moving through. And then we'll take ourselves an andesite up from this one, diagonally again, just there. Whilst we're here, we may as well take our deep slate for 1 here, 2 down here, and 2 down here. And this one up here can have a slab on the end, like so. Next to this one, we'll go in with our andesite and our polished. And then we'll go up from this with an andesite for 2 and a polished. And we're going to go back in on ourselves diagonally here, and up for a polished and 2 andesite. And don't worry, you're not going to connect on the end, that's supposed to be like that. And it's actually going to be a slab instead of a block, just there. Awesome, it adds like a wing point to the ends. I'm also going to swap these 2 down here from blocks to slabs, again to add in that point that I was just talking about. If you can even see it through the cloud there, it'll start to reveal itself in a moment. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like just there. Perfect. Now then, the hard part. This is actually filling in the blocks. Now, because we've used like a lot of deep slate in here, it can be a little bit tricky to find where you are. So definitely stay tuned, pause where you need to, and then we'll crack on. Okay, so we'll start up in this corner. We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1 deep slate. 1 slab, 2 slabs, and 2 slabs. We do an andesite slab up here. We'll do ourselves 5 of our deep slate slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do ourselves blocks right to the end of the wing. Then we go in a block and we do blocks to the end of the wing. In a block again and to the end of the wing. In again and then 1 just there. So that becomes 2. They're going to be slabs for here, for these 4, like so, on the corners. And now we'll take this block and we go behind it for a block of deep slate. And we're going to make over to our slabs over there. So we're going to go around like that, and then build around just to here before reaching that andesite there on the corner. You can do an andesite block just here, and then take a block here. And then we want to go dropping down from this here for a block of deep slate, and then we'll do 1 in front of the andesite and 1 forward, and then 2 polished here. Then we'll do ourselves a block here with a slab just behind it. Then we'll do ourselves another 2 blocks here. This 1 block that we had before can now become 1 more. Then we'll do another block just in here with a slab here. A slab around the corner here. Then a block. Then a slab. Then a block. Then a slab. And then a block in the corner there. To those ones just there. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Nice one. So now if we come out from this and we kind of curve around again here, should make it to this andesite block here, kind of chilling in the corner. Now what I'm going to do is remove this one and place a slab in here, and then slab basically all these ones just there. So those 4 in there have slabs on. Then I'll come down from the polished andesite here, and I want to do another diagonally down from it over here for another 2, and then in line with it I'll do an andesite, andesite, andesite. So for 3 diagonals just there. And you guessed it, there's going to be blocks of deep slate in line with it going back to finish this quadrant of the the wing up there. So there we go, one side of it's done, we got the second side to do. As you can see, this dividing line is matching the top dividing line of the first wing we built in part 1. So yeah, pretty cool. So it's a little bit troublesome, but not terribly bad. So down here, we take ourselves 2 blocks, and then 2 coming forward, just like so. We'll do a slab in here, just to, you know, sort my OCD out, just for not leaving that section. And then we'll take ourselves a slab here, block here, slab, block, block, to the corner there of the polished. Nice one. Now we'll take ourselves a block here, 3 blocks in here, and then we'll bring 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks just up here. And then we're trying to get ourselves in line with these 2 blocks back here. So these ones are going to be normal blocks, then there'll be slabs in front of them, then there's going to be blocks down, and then we get onto this layer here. So we'll do these 2 coming to there. So you can sort of see the lower sides of this wing. So in here we need another block here, and another block here diagonally around. And then you can see where there's supposed to be a block there. And you can also see that this is supposed to be one layer of our blocks in here. And I'm not sure why there's a random deep slate there, so I'll remove that one. I'm going to fill this in on this one layer down here. So every single side of this area is coming down to this one block. So there should only be like a 1 block space between sections, or a slab, and that's what we're trying to get to here. It's just about separating the different elevations of this wing, so it makes it look like it is folded down, you know? Cool, in its flight position. So this one's going to be 3 blocks, and then it's going to be 2 coming forward. Then it's going to be 2 blocks here from the slab, with 1 round the corner. A slab in here, 2 slabs this way, and then blocks behind the slabs here. And then blocks up here for those 2, and down here we can just do these 3 blocks in there like so, or you can just do that one in there like so. There we go. One wing is done, and I think it looks pretty cool. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I think it looks pretty cool from both sides. However you look at this, it is pretty badass looking. Amazing. Guys, I recommend going to take yourself a lovely break, go and have a cup of tea, you've definitely earned it, and then we'll get back to the build. Before you go though, if you want to go ahead and change these ones into slab blocks, just for 1 more layer, I think it adds a bit more detail to the underside of the wing, and makes it look like they're properly connected, like that. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Right, we'll get onto this one after the little break. Alright then guys, I just want to say you're doing an absolutely amazing job. Definitely don't give up on yourself, you're doing awesome. If you have the same as me, or you have something that looks similar to this, then you're doing an absolutely brilliant job. Alright, are you ready for the next wing? I know I am. Let's get cracking. Okay, so coming to our wings over here, we firstly want to go ahead and build... Oh, it looks like we're missing some stairs. Well, that's gonna not do. We need to go ahead and get some stairs back. So we'll take ourselves some polished and some andesite stairs. Let me just check on this side. I've done the same. Oh no, I haven't. Okay, well that's good. Obviously got a little bit carried away with part 1. So we're going to come down here. We'll take ourselves andesite stairs here, polished here, andesite slab, andesite stairs for 2, polished stair, polished slab, andesite stair, and a polished stair just here. Then we will start with our blocks down here. We want to do ourselves, so remember to come out from these ones, and you can also remember take the exact block as we were talking about earlier beneath the stairs like that, and the blocks forward as we've done before. So here I'm going to take myself an andesite, then I'll do a polished in front, then I'll do myself 4 polished behind, then I'll do 1 polished, one andesite, and then 4 polished back here. And now slabs, we'll do ourselves 4 of our polished, so 2 connected and then 2 free. And then over here I'll do 2 andesite, 3 of my polished, 2 of my andesites, 2 of my polished, and then 2 andesites up here, like that. If you want to do this now, save you some time later, feel free to make these into slab blocks beneath. It'll also give you something else to anchor the blocks to after, which will be helpful. So if we start with the back, we will go with 3 of our polished from the andesite, so 1, 2, 3. Remember, don't connect to the top slabs, connect to the bottom ones. And then we want to build out for another 2 andesite and then curve the end one just here. Now we'll go forward from this, we'll add in ourselves 2 andesite, 3 polished, 2 andesite, 3 polished, 1 andesite, 1 polished, 2 andesite, 3 polished, and 1 andesite up here. Remember, this one is going to be a slab, so just change that into a slab, just there. Amazing. Right, I'm going to go back to the back, and I'm going to build this one again how we did it before. We build from the back all the way back round, and then we'll add in our deep slate afterwards. We'll do a polished block here. We'll do a deep slate here with a andesite, then deep slate, andesite, deep slate, polished, deep slate, polished with an andesite, like so. Awesome. Now we'll start to do our diagonal coming down, so we want a diagonal down with our polished, just here. Then we want a andesite in the same layer. Then we want ourselves a polished down from that one, like so, so diagonally and down. Then we want an andesite diagonally and down from that one, like so. And then an andesite, a polished again, down and diagonally from that one. So we have these 3 after the 2 on the same layer, like so. Now we're going to go ahead and build ourselves an andesite diagonally, but in the same layer as the previous one. And then down diagonally, well, actually down to the side of it with a polished. Then we'll go, ooh, is this on the same layer? This is on the same layer, isn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to remember, rack my brains a little bit. So we go diagonally from that one with an andesite, and then polished just here, and then 2 polished forward, 2 andesite forward, 3 polished forward, 3 of our andesite forward, 2 polished, 1 andesite, 1 polished, 1 andesite, and 1 polished, like so. And you should be able to tell if that's lining up with your other side, and I'm pretty sure that is. So I'm going to change these front 2 for the slab additions. There we go. And I'll go to the first block, and I'll take another polish this way, a deep slate here with 2 of my andesite coming back in towards the wing, a deep slate on the end of that with a polished going in towards the shuttle, a deep slate diagonally up from that, I meant to say andesite, so 2 andesites going diagonally up from each other, and then a polish going up from that, and now we'll go deep slate next to this one to the left, and then polished andesite here, andesite just in line with it, then again upwards we do another polished with another andesite and another polished, and now we're going to go with a deep slate to the left again, and then up from this we do ourselves a polished, and an andesite before reaching the first block on the top layer. Amazing. So we have ourselves the wing layout done here. So let's go ahead and split this into the quadrants so we can get the layerings done. So we'll start with the back side, I reckon. This is the bigger section, it's a bit easier. We'll go with 2 blocks of deep slate here, so we have those 2 done. We'll go with these 4, so that's now 4. Then we want to go with 6 just here, that's now 6. And then we want to bring this one forward, so it's 1 block past. And then the back one, 1 block past again, but then we do ourselves the 5 lots of slabs just to here before doing an andesite slab, an andesite block diagonally down from that one, diagonally to the left we do ourselves 2 lots of the polished andesite, diagonally down to the left again we'll do 1 polished andesite with 1 andesite in line with it, and now we'll start to go diagonal for 3. 1, 2, oh actually I'm going to change these, oh sorry, I meant to do 1 andesite and then 2 of my polished but diagonal to end up on that one just there. Awesome, so now we have the 2 gaps of our wings, the 2 sides. We'll take our cell slabs in here for 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we'll do down here, we'll go to these 2 blocks on the sides. We'll take ourselves a block just in here, here and here. So that's those 3. We build this one out forward for 1. A slab here, here, And then basically we do 3, 3, oops, 3, and then this one right to the end there, like so. And this one you can bring forward for another one just there. So we'll do a slab, 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 just like so. And the rest of this should be blocks just in here from one singular one all the way around to there. Before then, on the corner here, you do yourself another 2 blocks. Slab, 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 and then block, 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 just in there like so. Awesome. That's a troublesome one, but we got that done. Now over this way, we'll take ourselves 1, 2, 3 of our blocks, 2 and 1, 1, 2 slabs, 1, 2 slabs, 1 slab here. Over here where we have the singular one, we'll do 2 more forward and 2 down. Then 2 actually down on this one with a slab here. 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and in the ground 2 blocks here. Now this one in the ground can actually go right the way to the other side before adding in a slab on this one here. Oh no, actually a whole block just there, that's fine. And then we'll take blocks for these 2 layers down here, like that. Now over this way we'll take 3 blocks here, and we'll sort of do like a crooked kind of diagonal like this until we reach ourselves the second lot of blocks going up on the side over here. So this is actually the first sort of lot of 2, so over here, which we're in line with. And then we can turn the crooked bit into 2 block rows coming to there like so. Now we need to build down from this, so we'll do slabs out those 2 blocks, like that, then blocks, and you should be able to make it to these ones just here. So that should look like this. Awesome. This is probably a really good point to pause the video if you need to catch up, guys. I know I'm building a little bit quick and I just realised, so I'm sorry about that. But hopefully you can see what I've done. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments below. That looks good. So around here, let's go for singular diagonals, and then 1 in here as well. And then we do the whole block down here to fill up this section at the bottom. It is really nice to sort of cover in the wing here. It feels like really cool and satisfying. So yeah, that's cool. Over this way, we do ourselves a whole block, and then 3 whole blocks around here with a slab, then 2 whole blocks, and 2 whole blocks up here. Then over here, we want to do ourselves 3 whole blocks around the corner with a slab, then 2 whole blocks just here, then 2 whole blocks over here, actually 3 with 1 forward, and then go singular ones all the way to the end, and then do slabs in here. And up this way you can do 2 slabs, and then you can bring your blocks in here. And over this way we just go ahead and fill in ourselves 2 slabs up here. I think it's slabs, or yeah, just slabs like that. Had to double check then. But there we go. Hopefully your wings will look exact the same on both sides. If they're a little bit different, like different enough for you not to notice, then that's okay. But definitely try to get them as similar as possible. But yeah, that looks awesome. So we now have ourselves the completed shuttle from the exterior, and it looks so cool. Absolutely awesome. So now it's time to actually get onto our interior and get some beds, some bunks, some seats for the Bad Batch crew, and get everything they need inside of this vessel. So let's go ahead and get some materials and get the interior done too. Alright then guys, so I'm in the interior of the Marauder, and it's looking very, very plain. Actually way too plain, and eerily plain. So besides that hole in the wall just down there that I've just noticed, we are going to need these materials. Let me patch that up real quick. We're probably going to need to patch this up together. Let's take some deep slate tiles just here, patch that all up, and you should be good to go. Let me just get my crimson trapdoor back as well. So yeah, first material, crimson trapdoors. Mangrove stairs. You will need some iron doors as well, a red banner, polished black stone buttons, polished deep slate stairs, polished deep slate, a lever, polished andesite, and like I said, the crimson trapdoors too. Up in the cockpit, we'll get started up here. We want to take ourselves a block of polished here and here. A stair can go between the 2 windows here, upside down, and a stair will go in front of this block just here and here, like so. So that means you can bring polished deep slate down behind those stairs like so. And if you want to close this gap up here with your polished andesite, I can't remember what it's called for a second, like that, then that'll look great as well. What I also did was actually put in, well, you can just do deep slate. That actually would make more sense. Keep the color pattern going. So there we go. That looks good. We'll take a lever here and face them forward towards the pilot and the co-pilot. We'll take a mangrove stair just in line with the deep slate one, just here and here. Awesome. We'll go a space back, so just to here, and place 2 more. And then take yourself the iron doors behind each of these stairs. And then shift and crouch click to place red banners on each of the 4, like so. Awesome. Take yourself blackstone buttons for 2 here. And we'll take ourselves a few above the ceiling here, on the ceiling. So there actually is a way to make the cockpit open up a bit more, and is by using slabs up here for the interior. But as mine is actually really flat up here, not like my original one where it's really messy, I am going to leave it flat at the moment. But if you guys want to go ahead and give them a bit more texture to the interior, all you need to do is change from these to these. So like that. And it just looks a bit better on the interior, gives you much more space to work with, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you how that looks in a minute. So if we hop on down, look at that. It's opened up a lot more space for us. And it also looks a bit more like a cockpit, where it kind of goes into a bit of a dome shape up here. So yeah, up to you if you want to do that. We'll take ourselves 3 blackstone buttons up here. 1, 2, 3. And over this side, 1, 2, 3. Like that, just some controls for the ship. You can also take one on the floor down here if you want to. You could also do another one over by the airlock door, but that's fine if you don't want to. But we will do one next to the door just here. If you want to add a door on, feel free. Let's do ourselves some polished deep slate stairs here and upside down here. And again this way, like that. And they're going to be for the 2 control panels on each side of the cockpit here. Now for the next part, we want to take ourselves some of our polished andesite back, because we want to go ahead and close up the cockpit area from the rest of the ship. So to do this, you will take, well, you're going to try to get in here with your polish, which is going to be a little bit tricky because obviously that's the exterior. So you can get from these 3 blocks. Obviously the lowest one will be seen, but as we have this wall, you can't really see it unless you come around the corner here, and then it kind of pops out. But you could always add in just another wall there to cover that up. I recommend doing that. I didn't do that on my original one, but I think it looks better. So it's always good to adapt things accordingly. So there we go. And then we want to take ourselves another bunch in here as well. So this follows it back. Up here, you can do this one if you want to, and this one. But as we've seen with these ones, obviously they're going to be a weird shape because we have that stair there. But you can just bring the wall back in at the top here, like that. And it sort of shows the cockpit sort of dome shape again and makes it stand out even more prominently, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's good. Or you can do what I did on my original one, where I actually took myself some polished andesite stairs here. That's a brick, I don't want brick. So here like this, and then folded these upside down here like so. And I feel these look actually much better. And we're going to use these at the bottom down here as well. So they will go in there like that. Now build up the floor just there, so everything is looking good. Then we'll take ourselves the crimson trapdoors between each of these stairs, just to add that Star Wars kind of airlock look. As you can imagine, there is a door here that separates the cockpit from the rest of the ship. I don't know if there is on the Bad Batch shuttle, I can't quite remember. But yeah, we've just added that in there anyway, so it's like a narrow passage to get to the cockpit. Now we'll build ourselves 2 walls up here. So from the ground here, all the way to the top up here. Obviously a lot of this shuttle is going to be wasted space, so if you want to go ahead and use some of that space, you know, for like the cargo hold, like I said, or extra ammo storage and bits of machinery and things, you know, by all means feel free to use that space for your ship. Down here I'm going to bring this down just by 2 blocks, and then I'm going to build the floor up by 1, So now I have myself a passageway. Perfect. That looks really good. So coming in here, we will go beyond the door by 2 blocks, and we're going to leave ourselves a gap of 3 for our cargo hold trapdoors, like that. So obviously that will go to the cargo hold if you're going to have one, but if you're not, you just want to go ahead and build around this, like that. Perfect. And now we can build in the rest of the details in here. So we're going to leave ourselves a gap of 3, 1, 2, and 3, before building another wall just in here. So this one will go up to the ceiling just there, and then going over this way, like that. And this is going to separate the sort of crash seats from the intel sort of section, and then obviously the bunks a bit further along as well. So that's pretty cool. So again, we do another pillar just 3 blocks away from that one on both sides. And then I'm going to swap out my lever for my polished andesite stairs here to be able to build the stairs in the bottom and the top of these blocks. I'm going to leave a gap of 2 between them, by the way. Like that, just for my crimson trapdoors. Like so. And then I'll take myself my polished andesite for going back for the floor between the pillars, like so. And then basically behind this, so we have our little bit of interior detailing is going to be in line with the pillar here. So we can build this wall basically up. So there's not going to be anything seen here. So you can build that wall up. And again, do that on all of these little cubbyhole sections we've just added in. So there should be 4 of these walls that we're adding in right now. And you'll start to see how much space we're actually not using, which is quite sad. But like I said, if you want to go ahead and use it, feel free. We're really just closing this ship in on itself. We'll bring 2 blocks down from the stairs, each of them, before closing them up in a minute as well. So we're actually going to build stairs just here, so up, actually back from these. They're going to go here for 3, and then we'll get onto the ceiling. So I'm going to go ahead and build blocks out from these. So here, stairs, and here, stairs as well, like that. So it's really kind of curving around in the sphere shape at the very top of the ship. So it looks really cool. Awesome. Let's do a block in the center here, and then when there's going to be another one just up here. So add those 3 in right now. That looks really cool. Awesome. It starts to look a bit imperial, doesn't it? Which is pretty cool. So yeah. Over on this first area, so from the cockpit, you have this first one on the right. We're going to take ourselves some crimson trapdoors, 3 of them, beneath the stairs on both sides, like so. Now the next one along will be our intel section, so you can just add in yourself 2 lots of 3 upside down deep slate stairs, and then do a layer of 3 on the very bottom for like a desk down here on each side. That looks good. Now the next wall between this section and the next is going to be worth 2 blocks. So we can build the pillar by another layer as well, another row. Like so. And then add in the crimson trapdoors, of course. Like that, and then the blocks above. Like that. That looks cool. Yeah, nice one. Now over this way we're getting on to the bunk section. We're going to leave a gap of 4 between the next part of the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on 5 is where we need to build the wall up here and here. So this wall will go right to the ceiling, of course, once again, but we're going to shorten the ceiling down in a moment too. So for now, just build it where we've got the interior of the shuttle. It's going to be 2 blocks either side of the pathway between, you know, these stairs and pillars and whatnot. Let's add in the floor on both sides. Awesome. Our weapons rack on the side over here next to the gonk droid is going to be filled up with stairs. It's going to be just 3 stairs, 3 stairs, and 3 stairs, and then it'll have slabs on top of this. And then up here we're going to copy ourselves the andesite stair kind of look we've gone for, just here, and over here as well. And I've just realised I think we don't do it over the... Oh, we do. My mistake. No, that's fine. Cool, we've already done that. That's good. So yeah, that looks really good. Obviously build the back wall in here as well, so do the same as what you've done beforehand. Don't build in line with the pillar, just build behind it. So again here, even though we don't see this because of the stair shelf in the way, I'm still going to build behind it, just for my own sake, like so. Yeah, that's really nice. That looks really cool now. We're starting to get somewhere. So if we build down here, just for a gap of 3 for our door frame. A gap of 3, or no, a gap of 4 for our door frame, as we have a big bed to add in here as well. So like so. And we'll go ahead and do the lighting afterwards as well. Sorry, it's getting a little bit dark in here, guys. There's going to be a 2-block pillar before going into the ladder section for this section, because we don't want to use any of this deep slate. We don't want any of this scene. So we do a little bit of a clever stunt here. So we're going to build these ones just here. Let's build the flooring first. So build all that in just like so. Then we add in ourselves 2 stairs on each side for our wall section, and build this up. And then we do we do 3 crimson trapdoors for 2 layers, or 2 rows, should I say? And then we do the stairs curved again, and then we'll build them over like that. Awesome. And then we're on to this section, which is literally just going to be andesite covering up that section, and the ladder in here will go there as well. Up here in Omega's room, you can just add in 2 blocks on the sides, so she has these 2 little kind of cubbyhole sections. You can knock out this one and add in block here, and these 3 are blocks of andesite as well. And up here, just go ahead and finish up that section, so it's no longer a big sort of hole in the wall. It's just these 2 blocks for a Minecraft player to get through. That looks awesome. There's also going to be another seat, like the cockpit seat, in this back section as well. So this back room will have one of these cool cockpit seats. It's going to be just here with the mangrove stair. There's going to be an iron door just here, and then a red banner on the iron door just there. Amazing. Okay, I think we should get ourselves some more materials now. I think we've used up what we can just here. It's looking a bit dark and gloomy, but it looks awesome so far. Very nice work, guys. So now you want to take yourself an iron trapdoor, and I hate this word. One of these frog lights that's a bit yellow. Polished andesite, deep slate tile slab, deep slate tile stairs, crimson fence gates, mangrove slabs, a red banner once again, and mangrove stairs once again. Okay then, so going into our first little cubby holes on our ship, we want to take ourselves some of our mangrove stairs, top and bottom, and we do this on both sides, so it's going to be nice and symmetrical. Most of this ship is, to be fair, which is really good. Then we'll take ourselves 2 blocks built up with our deep slate slabs with a slab on top, upside down stair on the lowest point, and a normal stair out the top on both of them. Then we'll do ourselves a red banner on the lowest one of the stairs, and open crimson fence gates on the next stair up, just to add in like a harness kind of look. And we'll finish it up by going with mangrove slabs on the top of the mangrove stairs. Amazing. Now to add in these lights, we want to go with our frog lights. They're actually going to be in this gap just here. So I'm going to do my polished andesite here instead. So they're going to be just after each of the stairs, going all the way back to the ship. So we do 4 on this one instead of 3. So we'll just fill in the gaps now. Make sure they're on both sides of each section, and then add in yourself your trapdoors all the way through the ship. And it just covers up the yellowing of the frog lights and makes it look a little bit more, you know, like a ship, like an Imperial ship. Well, this is a Republic ship, isn't it? I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone correct me in the comments below. But there we are. That looks awesome. So yeah, there's going to be 2 more of these seats. There's going to be one just here and one over here. And these are the ones that have the back to them like the pilot seats. So we'll pick block ourselves back an iron door for here and here. You still will be able to walk through these, which is great. So don't forget the red banners. So shift or crouch click to place those on both of them like so. And that's that. Now let's take ourselves some black and white stained glass panes, a grey carpet, white carpet, polished deep slate slabs, waxed weathered cut copper, waxed weathered cut copper stairs, a zombie head, and an item frame. Now it's not a zombie head today, it's going to be for our gonk droid. We'll take ourselves a black stained glass pane here, a white one in front of the seat, and a black one over here. And we'll do 3 black stained glass panes over on the right control panel over there. The next part, we'll build ourselves the Gonk droid. We'll do ourselves the cut copper block here, a stair here, an upside down stair here, a block here, a item frame here with the zombie head in, and then we will place ourselves the polished deep slate slabs above our shelving unit over here. This will have 3 item frames on, one in the bottom corner, one in the left corner of the second row, and on the top in the middle. And over this way, we'll have the bunks. We're going to build ourselves 2 of these bunks, and they're going to be worth 4 blocks in width, in length, and 2 blocks in width. So we'll do 4 for 2, like that. That's going to be a slab layer off the floor, and up here we want to be on the highest point of the second block up. We're adding ourselves 2 lots of white carpet for the pillow, and 6 lots in total of our grey carpet for the actual beds and the bed sheets. Amazing. There's going to be a couple more item frames up in Omega's area. There's going to be one here and one on the floor, and a white carpet over there in the corner. Amazing. Okay then guys, so final materials. We will need ourselves a crossbow, a warped fence gate, a brush, a bow, orange carpet, some lanterns, glow item frames, and then I've got myself 2 black banners here with patterns on. I'm not going to teach you guys these in today's tutorial because I'm not happy with the way they came out, but they're supposed to represent the buttons on the control panels. I recommend doing something different because I don't like the way these look, like I said, but if you wanted to go ahead and use these, feel free. It is a black banner with a white pally and a blue pally on, and then the white one, it's literally just a black banner with a white pally. So yeah, super simple. And when they're placed, they look like this. So kind of looks okay, but like it also looks like a barber shop, and I don't really like it. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend using these, to be fair. I reckon you guys can come up with something way better than this. So definitely let me know what you come up with in the comments below. So let's take ourselves back to the back of the shuttle. We want to go to the wall of armaments over here. We're going to take ourselves a crossbow here. These are all representing the blasters, by the way, and probably crosshairs, sniper rifle and things. We'll take ourselves 3 of our warped fence gates open here to represent a ladder. And up in Omega's area, we'll take ourselves a bow, a brush down here facing this way, so it looks like the doll. We'll take an orange carpet in the corner, and then we'll do ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 glow item frames on the ceiling with lanterns in all different diagonal ways, and these are supposed to represent the fairy lights that the Bad Batch clones kind of put up on the ceiling for her when they basically take her on board as one of their own. Obviously she's their sister, so yeah, they start looking after her and make her feel at home, giving her her own bedroom, which is really cool. So there we are. That is the Bad Batch Marauder built in Minecraft, and it looks pretty badass indeed. One final thing you can do is if you want to take yourself either stairs between each section, just so it doesn't look as plain like in the roof area, then feel free. It will do on the way back though, so maybe just double up in certain sections, like maybe that one just there with a double, but the rest of it, that's okay. But yeah, it's up to you. You don't have to, but if you want to, feel free to. I might do one at the end as well, where it goes into Omega's bedroom. Just gotta think that looks a bit cooler. So yeah, that's cool. There we are. That is the Marauder. Awesome. Well, Assassins, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to build this in Minecraft. The fact that this has got support on it is just awesome, because it just goes to show how much I love this community and how much I fit in this community. I know it makes sense because obviously this is my channel, but I've swapped a lot of my tutorials around God knows how many times, and built different topics and things. But to see that this has support on it just shows that this community also still likes the same things as me, which is so badass and so unique and pretty awesome. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the support on this Star Wars tutorial, obviously for the Bad Batch Marauder. If you guys want to see some more Star Wars tutorials, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see. I'm more than happy to give whatever a go. Not the Death Star. I can see you guys right now typing that away. Come on. I mean, one day. Maybe one day. But at the moment, small things, please. Or as big as the Ewok village. I think that could be possible. But yeah, have a little think. I mean, we can maybe even do some scenes. I do a lot of like scenes for Stranger Things, so maybe we could do some scenes for Star Wars. I think that could be pretty cool. So yeah, just give me some ideas. Let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed this series though, this kind of mini series, very mini series with 2 parts, please drop a like on it. That'd be very much appreciated. It would get this video recommended to more Bad Batch and Clone Wars fans out there in the wilderness, or the galaxy should I say. And if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe for future Star Wars tutorials, you are more than welcome to join the Assassinhood today for free by doing that. Follow me up on social medias, guys. Have an excellent rest of your day, and I'll see you very shortly for another Wheelassassin guide. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much.